Hi, I'm Andrea Lancaster, Earth Alchemy. I'm also known as Andrea Lancaster on YouTube and on TikTok, but Earth Alchemy on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so I'm here to give you your energy report for the week ahead. Apologies for not being on last week, but it was quite a strange week for me. But anyway, right, let's have a look. Okay. So Spirit are talking about being aware of where you are. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't forget to give gratitude and love for everything you have. When you're genuinely grateful for something, you get more of that. They're asking you to look at your surroundings, to be aware of who's around you, and to try and navigate the energy of anger and snapping or being angry at people, because there is going to be that kind of emotional energy around this. Well, certainly the beginning of the week, but as we move towards the end of the week, I feel that will dissipate and things will not feel normal. What's the word? Just feel a bit more harmony. There'll be more harmony, Spirit's talking about. So, and they also want to come in and talk about dispelling the myth that you are a victim of your own circumstance. You are, but you are also the creator of your circumstance. So you don't have to be a victim. You can change things and take things and move forward. It's how you understand the energy and how you choose to react to that energy. If you react in a negative way, then you will more than likely get more negative things back. If you react in anger, you will get more anger back. So if you choose to go into a heart-centered, loving place and send out love and healing and come from that genuine place, then you will get more of that back, and it will start to change things around you. So if things aren't great, being heart-centered and genuinely sending out love will start to change your reflection, which is what they reflect back. So that's what they're saying. Anyone can achieve this. It is possible to live in a very positive, loving way, and with everything around you being more positive, just as it can be, like some people say, hell on earth. If you believe that, then it is so. You make it hell on earth. If you, and you, by saying that over and over again, you're creating that energy. Whereas if you believe earth is a beautiful sentient being, that where nature is amazing, the beautiful creatures on earth, the amazing places you can go and see, and how actually it's a fantastic opportunity to create a fantastic life. Not that they are not saying you haven't chosen hurdles, certain scenarios that you've chosen to encounter to overcome. Some may say challenges, and certainly life can be challenging, but that's how you navigate that, because you have chosen that at this time to learn something from that. Whether it's to reach up and rise above it through love and joy and take the higher road, or whether you allow it to bog you down in despair, depression and unhappiness. And I'm not saying that, you know, that's an easy one either, I'm not. But what I'm saying is it's always choices we make, and it doesn't mean choosing happiness and joy is, oh well, it's so easy. I'm not saying it is. We do have to consistently work at that and work at ourselves, because once we understand life, the universe reflects back what we are putting out there, what we are, then the sooner we understand and things change. That's what Spirit want to say. And at this time, things may look very disjointed, chaotic, dismal, bleak. In a bigger picture, but behind all of that, things are being dismantled and changed. Things are falling that no longer work for the energy we are moving into, where that kind of scenario of control, patriarchy, force, authoritarian, rich gets richer, poor get poorer, the gap there, etc., is not something that enlightened people and beings and ascension gives you. The further you move up the ascension chain, you realise that they are very 3D and they are here to keep you stuck. So once you realise all of that and start working to change that, then again, it reflects the changes you have made. But look past what you make. They don't want you to watch the news anyway. Mainstream media is paid for. So you are told what they want you to hear. You need to remember there are many, many good things happening in the world and many good people in the world. There is a force for good, and it is greater than the force for, shall we say, bad. But all you are shown is the negative things, so that you are forced to think in a certain way, which is fear, negativity, depression, worry, anger. They aren't giving you anything where you feel happy, joyous, compassionate, empathic, empathy, showing empathy for people. They're giving you the exact opposite of stuff like that, so that you dial into fear and stay in fear and anger, etc., and hopelessness. Whereas if they showed you a true reflection of what was going on, you would also see the balance of fantastic, great things going on. So remember that. Remember, you can choose to be in what you want to be in and what you want to be part of, and who you choose to attract into your energy. And if you are genuinely coming from a place of love and heart-centeredness and care and compassion, understanding, you will attract those like that. If you come from a place of fear, destruction, worry and anger, you will attract more people like that to you. So that's what Spirit wants to talk to you about. But please remember, whatever's going on right now that you are being bombarded with, it is hiding those that would keep you in 3D, that would keep you tied down, that would keep you in enslavement, really, I suppose, and of fear. They are losing their grip, they're losing their battle, and they don't like it, so they don't want you to see that. So they're ramping up the fear machine, the war machine. That brings fear. That's a good one. Let's roll that one out. They do that. you know, everything they can to squeeze you into feeling a total sense of hopelessness, and that you have to obey and you have to do what you're told. There is no other way. Be compliant. If you're compliant, it will be better, when in fact it's not. It's always worse, because you're just doing what they want you to do. So be a critical thinker. Trust your higher self. You know, listen to your higher self. Trust your gut instinct, and most of all, come from a genuine place of love. Okay, so let's have a look at these and see what the tarot say about the rest of this week for the vast majority of us. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card about, sometimes it's about people who have worked all their lives and they're retiring to get their pensions and things like that. It's about having worked hard to get your, to be secure and have plenty of financial security behind you. It's about having abundance and prosperity in your life. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which can be about people being sneaky and deceptive and lying or going behind your back, but it can also be about being stealth, taking things and being stealthy and being careful and quick-witted and quick thinking and doing things in a, not in a sneaky way, but not subterfuge anyway, but just under the radar. It can mean that. And the Six of Swords, which is about moving on from any conflict or unhappiness in your life, moving on to a better stage in your life where the grass is greener, things are better. And yes, there's the swords in the in the boat. And some would say, oh well, that means you're still taking your problems with you. No, not necessarily. It can mean that, yeah, they're there, but one, they're protecting you, but also you won't forget. You might forgive, but you don't forget. So it's not a bad card. It's actually positive. So where you might feel your money's been squeezed and people are trying to take your money and everything, or things have been pretty tough financially, and that's a lot of people, isn't it, really? You are finding ways to get around that and to box clever. And I don't mean in a legal way, I mean how to stretch your money further, how to make more money, or how to make the changes you need to, or how to dial out of being in the grid. You could be going off grid, you could become a, you know, off grid person, so you're sticking two fingers up to the government, etc., the electricity companies. Wouldn't we all like to do that? But more than that, you're finding a way through that to bring the money in and to move forward. So this week is about finding other ways, by being quick-witted and stealthy, to find other ways around to bring that money in, to make sure you have ample finances, that you are financially secure. That's what this is about. And that brings the world completion. A fresh start, new beginnings, because you have moved on from any financial problems or any difficulties that you have had bringing money in or getting to be where you want to be in a stable environment where you're not worried about your finances. It means things are changing and there is new opportunities coming, because this is completion. And also it's like one door closes, another door opens, and it's even better and brighter, and this is what brings in the new financial opportunities. So actually it's a really positive outlook this week financially. So it's good. We're getting there. Be a critical thinker and you will always be fine. Never just be a yes man and kowtow. Don't live in fear. Don't live in worry. Be courageous. Stand your ground and believe in liberty. Sovereignty. You are a sovereign being, and don't forget that. And remember, your sovereignty overrides any government or anything, because the people of this country are the ones who say what happens and what doesn't, not some grimy fucking politicians. Remember that. We are the power, not them. And they need to remember that, because they're all getting the rugs pulled from under them now. We need honest people, people who represent the sovereign people of this country. We have the power. It's not the other way around, so don't forget that. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week. Namaste, blessed be. Bye for now.